Today we are living like Bridget Jones for a day. We are focusing on ourselves and work instead of men, reading self-help books, writing in a diary and setting resolutions for the new year. I know it's a little late, but better late than never. Of course, we'll do some of the quintessential Bridget things as wearing lots of blush, eating ice cream, drinking wine and making blue soup. I know it hasn't been that long since the last time I lived as someone else for a day, but the 4th movie is about to come out and I felt inspired to do a Bridget Jones video. What I love about Bridget is that she embodies how we often feel as women or girls, that other women and people have it all together, but that we are somehow behind or inadequate or not as accomplished as other people. But in reality, it's our mindset and the way we view ourselves that's in the way, as Bridget, and probably most of us watching her, is actually quite accomplished. She has a job in publishing and then breaks through as an on-air talent on television and later succeeds as a media producer. Other than that, she has her own apartment in central London, a caring group of friends, personal sense of style, a standpoint when it comes to politics and current affairs, and she is wildly charming, sweet, caring and funny. Sure, she has the occasional slip up, but that doesn't make her any less worthy. It's simply that she sees herself as lesser and has a lower self-esteem because of that, and therefore lets people like her mother, acquaintances or love interests treat her badly, but she deserves so much more and so do you. So today we are embracing personal empowerment and giving a little love to Bridget and ourselves. I hope you enjoyed today's video.
Face before, from the moment that I met you, caught me to the floor. You got me writing all my favorite songs. You ought to know just what you do to me. Oh, just what you do to me. So suddenly, crept in some time. Can't see that touch so sweet. You got me coming back for more.
So when I think of Bridget's look, I think of something very simple like an everyday woman would wear. So she doesn't look like she's been in hair and makeup for hours, which is a lot of times when people star in movies, but she just has like very simple style. So I'm just going to start with a very simple but matte base because she doesn't really have a glowy look at all. So I'm just going to start with something matte and then build from there. As far as other products on the face, I don't really see her putting a bunch of highlighters and bronzers and contours. I think she just wears like a blush. She definitely has a bit of blush blindness sometimes, but I think it really suits her because she has a lot of color in her face naturally, I think, or it's just the makeup. I'm just going to put on some blush. I definitely almost had a little bit of a Bridget Jones moment with way too much blush, because when I look at her face, she has quite a lot of pink and redness around. It suits her really well, so that's what I'm kind of trying to bring into my look as well. And now I'm just going to do a very thin, simple brow. She has very thin brows. I don't really think she wears any eyeshadow or anything like that. I think just a simple mascara, maybe a tiny bit of tight lining, but that's going to be it for the eye area, I think. For the lips, I did a very thin layer of a pinkish red because sometimes she has a little bit of this peachy lip color, but sometimes it's actually quite pigmented compared to her skin tone. I feel like her lip is actually a lot darker. It looks like a natural look, but it's quite dark compared to her paleness. So now I'm going to move on to hair. She has very natural hair. She has a side part mostly, so I did one too today. But she often wears these like rollers, and I have some rollers, but I haven't used them in a while. So I think I'm just going to add a few at the top and maybe a few for the bottom, because otherwise the bottom is going to be so limp. I have no idea if this is going to work. I haven't used them in a while. So I think I'm just going to put in the rollers and then maybe use the hairdryer for a little bit of heat on it to make it set. I have no idea anymore how to use them, so I'm going to try something new today.
From the that you caught me to the floor. You got me writing all my favorite songs.
Okay, I've had them in for not that long. I hope it's long enough. I had them in for about like 15 minutes or something. So I'm going to get them out and I hope that it has some effect.
All through the night, between us two, I'll be there. Never look back, the things we do, and we're gonna disco in the moonlight.
It just gives like ever so slightly a bit of volume. It doesn't really give a curl or anything like that, but I think it's the perfect effect. Obviously I have a very different haircut and length than Bridget, but I think it's kind of that little bit undone but still a little bit of volume look that she usually has, so I think it's a success. Walking around with the whole thing around with the whole duvet was a little bit much. It was very heavy. I put my robe around my waist to kind of give that comfort. So this is what we're doing. I don't know if I remember her eating anything for breakfast, but I think she's definitely a porridge girl. So I'm just going to make a little bit of oatmeal with some milk, some fruit. I'm just gonna whip something up, and of course some tea, because English people love tea and so do I. Okay, so I've been working on my resolutions, and what I noticed about Bridget's resolutions is they have a lot to do with self-respect. So she wants to like start treating herself better, keep her house more tidy, keep on top of laundry. She wants to be healthier, drink less, quit smoking. She wants to eat less unhealthily. She wants to only let quality men and people in her life instead of going for toxic people of which she knows they are toxic. So for me, I also kind of made a list of resolutions that have to do kind of with that. Just self-appreciation, self-worth, self-love. So my first resolution is to write resolutions. Because I hadn't done that for this year, so that was my first one. And then keep the bathroom and the towels clean and tidy. It can get a little bit of a mess in there. And then the same for the kitchen. Keep the dishes away, keep the surfaces clean. I feel like the rest of the house is pretty okay usually, but it's the bathrooms and the kitchens that get dirty quicker. My fourth resolution is to do gratitude every night. I do gratitude throughout the day in my head, but I just want to make more of an effort to actually write it down in the evening, because there's usually a lot more to be grateful for than I think sometimes. And then when I start writing stuff down, I'm like, wow, I had a really great day, or I have a really great life. I just really become more grateful for it. And then specifically for food, I want to stop demonizing food. I've been on a bit of an IBS healing journey, and I feel like a lot of times growing up, foods are demonized, like, oh, don't eat that, it's going to make you gain weight. You're almost told not to enjoy your food as much, at least for me. And I just really want to let go of that, and I want to eat intuitively, of course. Just eat what feels right to me, but also really enjoy it and be grateful for it and appreciate it and see it as something positive, instead of like, this is unhealthy or this is unhealthy, and just focus on, I enjoy it and this is what feels good to me, so it's good for me. And then number 6 is be proud of myself for what I do and recognize all my accomplishments. I think it can be easy to compare with other people and feel like they are further ahead in their career or with their lives, and I feel like especially Bridget Jones, she really shows us that it's okay to just be you and be different, and she is so lovable as she is for us as the audience. And I think that we can project a little bit of that love onto ourselves as well. Like, if it's funny and cute for her, then why isn't it funny and cute for us, you know? And also speak up, or just don't say anything if someone makes me uncomfortable, because sometimes it's so easy to just laugh or just pretend like you think the joke is funny when you don't. And I just want to stop doing it. I just want to like, don't react at all. Just say like, oh, I don't really like that joke, or would you please not comment on my body because it makes me uncomfortable, instead of being nice and friendly when someone does something that you don't like. Number 8 is stop selling for people that aren't a good match for me anyway, because sometimes, you know, I just put so much energy and friendliness and love into someone that maybe isn't even really right for me anyway, just not a good match, we don't have the same interests or whatever. And I just want to stop doing that and just make room for people that really are a match to me, and really put that energy into people who put that energy back and who just have the same interests, the same life visions, the same life goal, and not, you know, waste all that energy when I could put it into people that actually appreciate it and care, and that I appreciate and care about. And then number 9 is to move my body daily. So I either want to do Pilates, running, or yoga in the morning, or just go for a walk during the day, or do some relaxing yoga at night. Just do something to just, you know, get in my body and relax, and not just be in my head all day for work, for talking, for conversation. I just want to do something for me every day, like, you know, just something to relax or challenge myself, and just where I don't have to think, but I can just move. Okay, so those are my resolutions for now. Maybe if I think about more in the future or today, I will share them with you. Now I think it's a good time to get dressed. I thought that this was like a perfect outfit for her. The top is like kind of a pink top, pink purpley lavender top. I feel like this is so her color, to have like a light colored pinkish top, and then black tights and a black skirt. The only thing is that this skirt, I thrifted it. It is my size, but somehow it's way too big. But I feel like this would be ideal, but instead it's like this. But I think it will stay up, so I could see her in this actually. Shoes, she often wears these black boots that I think look so cute on her, but I don't have any black boots at the moment. But sometimes she wears these kind of shabby boots, so I feel like these still kind of give that Bridget. I mean, it's less stylish, but it is very Bridget, you know? Like, I feel like she is kind of like the real woman, and a real woman wouldn't have like the perfect boot every time. Like, she just wears what she can find. So yeah, this is what we're going with. Also, she doesn't really wear jewelry, but I do see her wear this silver heart all the time, and I happen to have this one. Like, I'm a gold girl, I always wear gold, but this I happen to have. My grandmother gave it to me when I was little, so I'm just going to wear this because I have it anyway, and I feel like it's so perfect for her. So we're all dressed, and now I'm just going to pack my bag and we can go to a cafe to work. I have my laptop, my journal, and I found this book, and it's called Red Flags, Green Flags, and I felt like this was so Bridget to read a self-help book about what people are good for you and what aren't, because that's something that she really struggles with during at least the first couple of movies. I thought we'd give it a go. And of course a bottle of water, because Bridget is trying to save the planet and is a conscious consumer, very left side, very concerned with the environment. It comes back a few times. Also with social stuff, she's very left, so that's what we're going to do today. It's supposed to be sunny today, or at least it will be, so I thought these glasses were more Bridget than the ones that I normally wear. They don't look very good on me, but it is the style that she wears and they look great on her, so I'm just bringing this, and if the sun shines, we'll put it on.
reasons you won't find her pretty. 'Cause I am insecure, my looks been needing more. And I try to find the reasons that you would stay with me. 'Cause I am insecure, I'm not an intellectual. Are you just with me 'cause you need a body? Am I somebody to you? Can I be somebody you want to? Are you just with me 'cause you need a body?
Okay, I just had lunch and did some work. I just worked in the cafe, had some tea of course, and then I got some baskets at this vintage shop across the street. And now I'm gonna go home and get some groceries for potato leek soup.
Wanna be the one you wanted more. Wanna be the one that you adore. Do you see a long road with me? Do you only see me as a body? Trying to make me close the door. Give me everything I'm waiting for. Let me know the things you love about me. Love me like I'm more than just a body. Are you just with me 'cause you need a body? Am I somebody to you? Can I be somebody you want to? Are you just with me 'cause you need a body? Am I somebody to you? Can I be somebody you want to?
I'm back home. I got 3 leeks. Apparently you need 3 for potato leek soup, so those I'll put in the fridge for later. And then I have a little snack for now. It's a donut and a pecan pastry. I like the pecan ones. I normally don't like donuts, but for some reason I was craving one. So I'm just going to wait until Arjan gets home and then hopefully we can eat those together before I can get started on the soup. And then I have some white wine because I know that Bridget loves white wine. I feel like she's always drinking white wine or vodka, but I don't really drink strong alcohol. So I got this one. It looked good. I don't know if it is. It's a Sauvignon Blanc, so I prefer that over Chardonnay, so hopefully I like it. And some cream for the soup. Some potatoes, of course. And for ice cream, I got cookie dough ice cream. I've actually never had cookie dough ice cream in my life, but I know many people like it. So I saw this one, and I know she likes Ben & Jerry's, but I was at Aldi, and Aldi doesn't have any name brand. I just got this one, and I hope it's nice, so I'll keep this for after dinner. Okay, so that was it for the groceries, and now I'm just going to do a little bit more reading and a little bit more work on the computer, and then when Arjan gets home, hopefully we can share those pastries, and otherwise I have to eat them by myself.
Euphoric delay, only you and me. Pour your honey, sickly sweet, keeps me coming, got me weak. You could kill me, I'd still be dialing your number 6 feet deep. Oh, it's real hard to break.
Well, the sun is finally out, but it's almost going to disappear behind the cloud and then behind the building. I've been doing some work and I'm about done. So I think I'm going to start looking at the soup because it probably has to marinate for a while and just kind of simmer. So I'm just going to look at the recipe and see if I can prepare anything, maybe do some cutting.
Take me out for coffee, write me down for nothing. No room for the milking, baby. No room for discussion. Take it back.
Okay, I put on my robe, so now I can finally put on the robe and I can finally live like Bridget. I'm not going to put the duvet on for cooking. I'll keep it for later. I was thinking I'm going to now cook the soup. So the recipe that I found is actually specifically for Bridget Jones potato leek soup, the blue version. And it's just potato leek soup recipe, but then you add in some food dye at the end. I mean, I have some blue food dye, so we're just going to do it just for fun. And I'm also going to listen to some Madonna while cooking because I know that she loves Madonna. I just watched the second movie a few weeks ago during Christmas, and she really mentions Madonna quite a lot. There's also Madonna music in there, and I never really listened to Madonna, so I'm just going to find like a best of album and put that on.
I'm trying so hard not to like you, but there's so much there to like, and I know that you feel the same about us. Yeah, but the timing isn't right. So let me just let go, let go. I've seen us more than friends, and I'ma just move on. Yeah, it hurts, I won't pretend, but I'll take you by your word, and I'll walk away before it starts to hurt. So I'ma let go, let go, let go, and I'll leave it to the universe. Let's 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 leave it to the universe. Never be too late, you're into faith and I'm into fate. So I'ma give it some space, cause love ain't a race to be won. And maybe someday we'll find a new way between love and lust, respect and pray. We put the kettle on.
I'm stir frying the veggies and I'm having some wine while cooking. And I have two different food dyes that are blue. I don't know what's the difference, so I'm just going to see. I only added it completely at the end. So I'm just going to stir fry, let everything simmer in broth, and then mix everything together in a blender, and then afterwards everything is done, I'm going to add either one of these in there.
So I'ma just let go, let go. I've seen us more than friends, and I'ma just move on. Yeah, it hurts, I won't pretend, but I'll take you by your word, and I'll walk away before it starts to hurt. And I'ma let go, let go, let go, and I'll leave it to the universe.
Trying to find the reasons you won't find her pretty, 'cause I am insecure. My looks been needing more, and I try to find the reasons that you would stay with me, 'cause I am insecure. I'm not an intellectual. Are you just with me 'cause you need a body? Am I somebody to you? Can I be somebody you want to? Are you just with me?
The soup is tasting pretty good, so now is the moment to put in the blue food dye. So it's pretty sad because the soup is pretty good, but we're just gonna do it for this one time.
Wanna be the one you wanted more. Wanna be the one that you adore.
I hope that you can see in real life it looks pretty blue. On the phone it looks a little bit more green, but this is the blue soup, so I'm going to serve it now.
Do you only see me as a body? Trying to make you close the door. Give me everything I'm waiting for. Let me know the things you love about me. Love me like I'm more than just a body.
So this is the soup. It looks maybe more green than blue, but it's definitely not the normal color.
Am I somebody to you? Can I be somebody you want to? Are you just with me 'cause you need a body? Am I somebody to you? Can I be somebody you want to?
chill outfit back on. And I put the duvet back down here. And I thought it would be a good moment to see if we've done everything from the resolutions. Resolution number 1, write resolutions. I think we did that one. Keep bathroom and towels clean. I mean, we did that for today because I did laundry. Keep the kitchen clean and put the dishes away right away. Keep the surfaces clean. At least I tried my best. Gratitude every night. So we should do that in a minute. Gratitude and appreciation for food. Eat intuitively, but no demonizing. I feel like we did that. I ate intuitively and I also just really enjoyed it without worrying about things being healthy or unhealthy, just eating what I wanted and trusting that therefore it was good for me. Be proud of myself for what I do and recognize all of my accomplishments. Well, I was just talking during dinner with Arjan and I was just talking about how much I enjoy my work and I feel like everything is going really well. So I would say yes. By the way, the blue soup was fine. It tasted exactly as it would without the food coloring. It just tasted like potato leek soup and it was really, really nice. So Arjan wants me to make it more often, but without the food dye, please. Speak up or be silent when I'm uncomfortable instead of laughing or fawning. So I didn't really get to test any of that because everyone I talked to today was really nice. Stop selling for people who aren't a good match anyway, and instead make room for people who are a match. I haven't really encountered anyone that wasn't a match or that I didn't have a good vibe with, so I don't know. Both are good solutions for the future. And then move my body. So I went for a walk today because I walked all the way to town and I walked back. So I feel like I did that one too. So yeah, I feel like it was a pretty good day. We had some good resolutions, and the one about speaking up or not laughing when someone says something that I'm uncomfortable with is a good one to take with me. And then of course also the one about not settling for people who aren't a good match. I'm going to take that with me too. So that being said, I feel like we deserve some ice cream. I never had cookie dough ice cream, but Arjan was really enthusiastic about it. But he just tried a bite and he was like, it's not as... No, he didn't say not as good. He said it is different than the Ben & Jerry's one. So I might have to try that one sometime. I just watched the first Bridget Jones Diary and Bridget Jones The Edge of Reason. I watched during Christmas time. But then the third one I haven't watched in a while. So I thought I could watch that one. And then when the new movie comes out, I can go and watch that. So then I'm all up to date. So yeah, I think it's the perfect Bridget Jones evening. All by myself. Movie. Drink the rest of my wine and have some cookie dough ice cream, and that's going to be it for my Bridget Jones day and evening. So I think this is the last time I'm going to speak to you for today. Thank you so much for watching. I have a whole playlist of vlogs where I'm living like someone else for a day. So there's a Rory Gilmore one, Serena Van der Woodsen one, and then this one. And I have a few more in the works that are coming up in a few months' time, so they will be added to that list too. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the new movie, because I still have to watch it at this time. I hope you enjoy it so much.
'Cause I am insecure.